Sega.
Hey folks, Bocephus here. Decided to take a little break from Bethesda games. You know, I love my Starfield and Fallout 4, but I like other things too. This game is has a pretty special place for me. There's a little story behind why I got this game. Back when it came out, about 2008. I was still fresh from a divorce. My daughter was about 7 years old. And we went to GameStop just looking around. And my daughter happened to see this game on a bottom shelf. And it was the only one left in the store. The only one in the store. So she picked it up and showed it to me. And I looked at it. And I've never been too keen on this type of art style in video games and stuff like that, but my daughter, knowing she had her daddy wrapped around her finger, talked me into buying it. So $20 later, we grabbed this game, we go home, we pop it in, and we watch this very same intro movie. And me and my daughter both looked at each other and we went, whoa, this looked really cool. And we knew we were going to have a good time with this game. So we played it. It was on the PlayStation 3. We played it. You know, I had her every other weekend. And we'd sit and play this game every weekend until we finally finished it. We enjoyed the story. I mean, it's a little corny. It can have some corny dialogue in it and stuff, but it's a fun story. The gameplay is pretty good. It's a good tactical game. And she would sit there and, you know, dad being dad, she would sit there and say, hey, these people are sneaking up on your side. You better get them. And she'd run up to the TV and point it out on the map. Hey, this guy's sneaking up on you. Oh, really? Well, I better turn and get him then, huh? So she was really into it. She never actually played it, but she was into helping me play it and the story. She really loved the story. And it was it's a very fond memory of my daughter when she was that little. And now she's in her early 20s, off making her own way in the world. And I know she subscribes to my channel and watches some things I post on here. So, every now and then, me and my daughter will still talk about time we had playing this game. Every now and then. So, I hope she catches this. I hope it's a surprise. And I hope she enjoys it. I haven't played this game in over 10 years. I've never played it on PC, only on the PlayStation. I saw it on Steam on sale one day and I bought it, and it's been in my library for years. But since I started doing these YouTube videos, I was like, I got to do something a little different besides Starfield and Fallout 4. I love those games. I'll still continue to do them until I'm just flat tired of doing them. But I got to take a break from doing those. And I couldn't think of anything better for now to take a break with than something me and my daughter really enjoyed. So, surprise to my daughter. Let's get started. Now, there will be some goofy things in here because I've never played with mouse and keyboard on this, and I haven't tried. So some of it will be a learning experience for me as well.
The year was 1935 EC. Two powers controlled the continent. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral ragnite for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on. The Empire, with its vast military superiority, struck hard, gaining ground in early victories and putting the Federation on the defensive. Emboldened by their progress and momentum, the Empire set their sights beyond the borders of the Federation. In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality in the tensions between the two superpowers. But the rich stores of ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche. Prologue. Gallia to arms.
Okay, there we go.
March 1935. Outside the Gallian border town of Brule. Residents are leaving the town before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much. Whoa. Already? Hey there, guys. You're beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly. Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are...
The one with the gun. We're with the Brultown Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? I have to say, they're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old General's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is. Huh? I apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Welks has a real passion for observing nature. That's why he's studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire! Everyone keep your heads down!
Over there! Come on! Damn it!
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
All right.
Okay, here's the plan.
We've got to eliminate the Imperial scouts that are approaching Brule. We'll deploy from here and take out all 3 of them. Just cross the bridge and take them down as fast as you can. Our objective here is to eliminate all enemies. Let's take care of them one at a time, nice and easy. All enemies are defeated. Failure. Welcome Alicia dies, or Alicia dies, or 20 turns pass.
Let's get started. Just stay calm and get it done.
I see 3 of them.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp. Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
About CP, command points. When combat starts, you'll see a map of the area and your unit's positions. This is referred to as command mode. Here you will select a unit you'd like to move based on their position respective to the enemy. Press. Doing so uses up one of the command points displayed at the top of the screen. They reflect your ability as a commander and represent the number of times you can give instructions to, i.e. control your units per each player phase. In this battle, you have 3 command points, so you can issue instructions to your units up to 3 times. Let's try moving a unit now. Okay. So I think I press space to select them. About action points. Use command points to select a unit in command mode, and you'll be plunged into action mode. You can freely move the unit you've selected around the battlefield. As you move around in action mode, the action points gauge at the bottom of the screen will gradually deplete. This represents that unit's mobility. Once it reaches 0, the unit will be unable to move any further. Keeping an eye on a unit's remaining action point while they're in motion is critical to keeping them safe. WSAD to move the unit near the sandbags. Okay, about attacking. Press the E button to enter target mode. There, the unit will prepare to attack with their currently selected weapon. Use the WSAD to move the crosshairs to an enemy, or the Q and E buttons to snap between targets. Enemies will not attack while you are in target mode, so take your time to aim well before pressing the spacebar to fire. Your shots will land somewhere within the circle surrounding the crosshair, so it's best to center it on the entire target. Shots to the head or other weak points will result in greater damage. A unit can only attack from target mode up to once per action, so choose wisely before you open fire. If the target survives your attack, they may then launch a counterattack. A damaged unit may not have the HP or hit points to survive the enemy's counter, so be careful when planning your attack. Alright, so E, enter target mode. I'm going for a headshot. Ouch. Okay, about ending actions. A unit with 0 remaining AP that has already performed an attack in target mode is unable to act further. Press escape to end the current action. This will return you to command mode where you'll be able to select the next unit you wish to direct. You can press escape and end that unit's action even if they are not attacked or still have AP. Okay.
My turn, okay?
Okay.
Now!
One down. All right. Get him back under some cover if he's got enough movement. All right. Ending the phase. When your CP reaches 0, the player phase ends and an enemy phase begins. One player enemy phase per pair constitutes a single turn. The fewer turns you complete a mission in, the more cash and experience you'll receive at the end, but being too hasty can lead to unnecessary risks. The key is to find a challenging balance. Probably not a good idea to have them all lined up like they're because of grenades. It's been many years since I played this, though. Using CP effectively. When used well, even a limited pool of CP can take out a significant number of foes. CP can be used on the same unit multiple times. For instance, a pool of 3 CP can be used to move one unit 3 times in a row, perfect for cutting into enemy lines or hurrying past dangerous terrain. That said, people get tired. They'll start each consecutive action with fewer AP than the last, so keep that in mind. If you use the cancel button to end your phase with CP still remaining, those CP will be carried over to the next turn. CP are a precious resource. How you choose to manage them will decide your fate. About using cover. They already know this. Press a target, take less damage and are immune to headshots and critical damage. Okay. Meanwhile, units caught out in the open by enemy attacks will be easier to hit and could take significantly more damage. Advance carefully, moving from cover to cover, and always try to end your actions safely hidden from harm. Doing so should keep your troops alive long enough to secure victory for Gallia. So...
Ready to go.
Dodge, 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 dodge. I think that was all three of them, wasn't it? Yeah.
I don't see any more of them.
B? I got a B? I guess killing them in one turn would be an A? Alright.
Miss Melchiot. There's no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them. So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it. What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
On the 15th day of the 3rd month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict, and of those who fought, lived, and died. Chapter 1. In Defense of Brule.
Seeing that old mill spinning again really makes it feel like home sweet home.
I hear that. It really is one of the most beautiful things about this town. Well, citizens, our enemy can't be far behind. I thank you for your help. Goodbye, and take care.
How's the packing coming along, Ys?
Almost done. I only need to take the everyday basics.
Well, the Empire's got to be close by. Let's hit the road by sundown.
Martha, look! Welks is here!
Oh, welcome back, Welkies.
You're still calling me that? Martha, I'm 22 years old. And more important, you shouldn't be running around. Aren't you due any day now?
A light jog won't hurt the little spud. I should know. I've already had 4 of them.
Hello there. Is Welkin in?
Oh, hello, Alicia. What brings you here?
I just wanted to apologize. For before. Here. This is for you.
Really? These are for me?
I work at the bakery. Well, I did until the war started anyway. It's where I live, too. That's preserved bread, so it's pretty hard. Heat it up before you eat it, all right? I baked it myself, so the flavor's guaranteed. Best you ever had.
Thanks. Do you want to come in?
Arrested and shot at? You've had a busy day of it, haven't you, Welkies? And what a lovely lady you are for all that adventuring. Good job, Welkies.
What? Wait, no, it's not like that. Alicia just saved my skin, that's all.
He's right, we just met. I'm not his girlfriend, just his hero. Although I'm really hoping to be his friend.
Oh, well, I'm sure you will. Be good to my Welkies here, won't you?
Okay, seriously, Martha, enough with the Welkies already.
That's a lovely portrait. Is that General Gunther?
Yep. It was taken before I was born. But that's Dad.
That's Dad? You're a lucky guy. And who's that with him, there? My father, Tamer. He was an engineer. The General's tank was his creation. Wait a minute. But I thought the General was your dad. My birth parents died when I was a baby. The General was kind enough to take me in as his own after that.
Yeah. We're not related by blood, but she's definitely my little sister.
Sorry, was that question too personal? No, I don't mind at all. I was blessed with 2 wonderful fathers. Yeah, I guess you were, huh? Oh, is that really the time? I've got to get going. Why don't you see her off, Welks? I can take care of the rest of this on my own.
All right, I will. I'll be right back.
See you later, Isara. Safe travels.
Wow, look at this. Bruhl's really becoming a ghost town.
They've been leaving for a while. Just about everyone is evacuated by now. You can't blame them. Tensions are rising with the Empire. We'll survive. The Town Watch will guard and protect the home front. Everyone will come back someday. They'll come back when it's safe again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Welkin, I'm curious. Are you gonna join the army like your father?
I don't think that's for me. What I'd really like to do is be a teacher.
Huh. A teacher?
Yeah. Animals and insects, flowers and plants, they've always been my passion. I've learned a lot from nature. You see, my dad, he protected this country as a general, but it's just that I want to give back in my own way. My own way. You know what I mean?
I think I do. You're sure about it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's deep in your own way. Ah! What was that?
That sound. I don't believe it. The mill.
Miss Melchior, the Imperials are attacking. There's a squad of them in town right now.
Get all the town watch together now. We've got to fend them off.
They must be at Mill Plaza. I'll help.
Thanks, Welkin. Now move out. Stay low. I'll explain the mission.
Right. The enemy has invaded the Windmill Plaza and has taken almost the entire area over. We'll deploy from this position where that flag is. Hide behind sandbags for cover as you advance toward the plaza. Our goal this time is to eliminate the enemy leader. I'm pretty sure they'll be there in the plaza area. Be careful, there may be enemy units hiding behind the buildings out there. Hidden enemies won't show up on the command mode view, so be careful as you make your advance. Alright.
Okay, let's begin. It's up to us to defend Brule. Our target is the Imperials in Mill Plaza. Focus on taking down their captain. Breaking the chain of command should at least buy some time for the townspeople to get away.
All right, I got it. Let's all be careful out there.
Got a second? Listen close and I'll explain.
Alright, a set amount of damage a unit has sustained is healed in each turn. If a unit has taken heavy damage, don't push them, stay back and heal up. Should enemy attacks drive a unit's HP to 0, their condition becomes critical. In this battle, you have no way of helping a unit in critical condition. Try to fight carefully so no one's HP reaches 0.
Ready to go.
Dodge, dodge, dodge. About sight lines. When a unit sights an enemy in action mode, a sight line will appear over his or her head. That line connects the unit to the enemy, meaning that the line points in the direction of the enemy's location. Use it as a guide when attacking or when trying to position your units in a spot where they'll be safe from enemy attacks. About attacking enemies. Pressing Q or E buttons while in target mode will automatically lock on the next enemy within firing range. The crosshairs will turn red when the unit aiming at the enemy is clear line of sight on their target. Use the guideline that extends from the gun when firing near obstacles to see if they are blocking a spot shot. Hit the blah 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 blah. When the crosshairs are on the enemy, the attacking unit's weapon specifications appear at the top of the screen. Versus Curse shows damage against human targets versus Armor shows damage against tanks and armor. The symbol will indicate the effectiveness against different types of attacks. Circle will indicate that the weapon is effective against that type of target. Triangle indicates the weapon can only give slight damage. X means the weapon is ineffective against that type of target. Area shows whether the attack will damage a broad area, and shots shows the number of rounds fired per each attack. The kill is the number of shots that need to connect in order to defeat the target. In this case, of the 5 rounds fired, 2 must hit to defeat this enemy unit. This number only takes shots that hit the center of the crosshairs into account. Misses or hits to other areas of the target are not taken into account to this number. I wonder if I can turn this tutorial off. This provides an estimate you can use when selecting a target and can be used to line up headshots and critical attacks.
Take this!
One down.
Yes!
Oh, God.
Moving out.
Well, that guy's a little tough. All right. Oops. Be something. Oh, it's not going. Gonna let me go on options to see if I can turn the tutorial off.
My turn, okay?
Ready to go. Here we go.
Dodge, dodge. Oh, here's one.
Moving out. Enemy unit spotted.
Oh,
Now.
oh my gosh.
What's that?
Sounds like a tank.
Welkin, tank!
That's not good. We're not equipped to take out a tank.
I hate to say it, but we should probably pull out for now. Get off this road and into the alley to the east. It's too narrow for a tank to follow. And try to stay behind cover while moving. One blast from that turret and it's over.
Here we go.
All right.
Yes!
My turn, okay?
I've got a lot of sight. How do I get out of it? There we go. Whoop. No. Tab. There we go. Hopefully she don't die there. Well, I can still make it to cover. Hopefully that tank don't back up. Uh-oh. Down Watchman didn't make it.
Moving out.
What? Stop doing that. Okay. I think that's where I gotta be.
Ready to go.
Do it again. Oh yeah, you gotta run over those guys to loot them.
Phew.
Just remembered
Looks
that.
like we shook them. What are you doing from here?
If they're rolling in the tanks, there's not much the town watch can do. We'll try to buy time so everyone can get away. I'll dig in my heels at the main gate and do what I can to stall them.
Okay, I'll head back to my house and grab Isara and Martha, then come back.
Be careful out there, Welkin.
Probably because that town watchman got ganked.
Chapter 2. Escape from Brule.
Oh, I should have saved it. Uh-oh.
Isara, Martha, please be okay.
Martha!
What's her problem? She pregnant or just fat?
Who cares? Not gonna make any difference when she's dead.
Stop this now.
See what she's wearing? Take a good look at that shawl. She's a Darkson.
Then that explains it. I thought this place stunk. Now I know it does. So, we got ourselves a fat one and a stinky one. P.U. It's a regular pig farm in here.
I will thank you to watch your tongue in this house. You have to leave, now.
That's a big gun for such a little girl. Drop it.
Isara!
Huh? Hold it right there! Die! Darkson pig!
Isara, are you okay?
I'm okay thanks to you. But Martha, I think she's...
Martha!
This isn't good. She's gone into labor. Moving her would be dangerous.
Right. Well, we can't just leave her here. What are we gonna do? There are a lot of Imperials out there, Ys. It's only a matter of time before they take over the Mill Plaza.
Welks, listen. The barn out back.
What about it?
Our fathers have left us something. Something that might get us out of this mess.
Okay, let me save it.
Dad's tank. Whoa. I can't believe it's still here.
And it's one of a kind. Here it is, the Edelweiss. Tamer built it especially for General Gunther.
Yeah, and it worked great, too. So it's just been parked here in the barn?
I wanted to make sure it would still operate, you know, in case of emergencies. I enrolled in a maintenance class given by the military. I wanted to be able to do what my father could do.
Well, that's great. But that's only a class, Isara.
It really didn't need much, hardly any alterations at all. I just fitted it with a new turbine engine. It really improves on the power-to-weight ratio. The Edelweiss is field-worthy. Its firepower and mobility are more than a match for recent models.
Well, assuming it does work. What's next?
All right. Welks, you took the armored vehicle course, didn't you?
Yeah. Back in high school. Once.
We'll bring Martha here. She'll be safe inside the tank, and we can move to a better location. Just leave the driving to me, okay? All you have to do is give the orders.
Isara, we ready to roll?
Engaging engine. The Edelweiss is ready for deployment.
Alicia could still be out there dodging bullets, buying time for people to evacuate. Here's the plan. We're gonna pick up Alicia and get out of town. All right, Edelweiss, move out!
Alright, so let me save it again. I know making saves is definitely necessary because I don't think it auto-saves.
Here's the brief for this operation.
The enemy is a squad centered around a single tank currently advancing from the plaza onto the main road. We need to defend the gate on that road. If the enemy breaches it, the evacuating townspeople will be in danger. They'll probably head for the gate and try to destroy it. The tank will be with them. Our goal here is to take out that tank while keeping the gate standing. Without the help of your tank, it's next to impossible for us to destroy their tank. Until we can rendezvous, the Brule Town Watch will do everything we can to keep that gate in one piece. The Town Watch will need to hold off the enemy's forces until you arrive with the tank. We'll need to use the sandbags around the starting point and gate for cover and hold back the Empire's attack. Failure. Brule's main gate destroyed. Welcome or Alicia dies. 20 turns pass.
Let's begin. We've got to stop them here. If this gate falls, there's going to be even more casualties among the townspeople. The Town Watch will defend this gate so as many people as possible can get away. Got a second? Listen close and I'll explain.
I forgot to see if I could turn the tutorials off. About sandbags and hand grenades. By moving behind sandbags and selecting crouch, a unit's defenses are maximized and extra damage for headshots is negated. When focusing on defense or ending one's turn, it's always best to hide this way. Contrarily, this means that enemies hiding behind cover are well protected and more difficult to defeat as well. This is why the hand grenade is used. Its explosive power can destroy sandbags. Okay, I already know how to use it. In this battle, Lisa's possesses some. Grenades are limited in numbers, so use them wisely. Each player phase units will recover one hand grenade. See if we can build up some command points. So I'm going to make a strategic move here. I'm probably going to get blowed up. Uh-oh. Ouch. He's got an automatic weapon. I didn't lose anybody. All right. About Ragnade. Small amount of damage is healed at the start of each player phase. Sometimes a unit that has suffered heavy damage needs help to arrive faster. They need Ragnade. Yet another product of Ragnite ore. Ragnade combines healing and antibiotic properties into a single medical package. Target.
Moving out.
Alright. 36. She sure can't throw that grenade very far. Holy smokes, she's almost dead. She's gonna die.
Thank you.
He's gonna die. Afraid this scenario I might have to redo. Oh. I'm probably going to redo this one. Looks like I'm getting my butt kicked.
No! If this keeps up...
I may have used some bad tactics here. He's in trouble.
Entering combat.
The tank should be able to breach that wall. It may provide us with a shortcut, Lux.
All right, let's give it a shot. Hang in there, Alicia.
Tanks possess firepower and endurance far beyond that of foot soldiers. They're able to deflect nearly all gunfire from enemy foot soldiers. This makes them a solid wall for your own ground units to hide behind. Unlike ground units, however, tanks do not recover a portion of their lost HP each turn. Tanks also consume 2 CP when selected in combat mode. Relying too heavily on tanks in battle will quickly lead to fatal shortage of CP. Additionally, tanks require AP to turn, so take care to plan ahead which direction you'd like to face at the turn's end.
Hostile sighted! Look! It's a tank! It's a galleon tank!
Alicia, I'm sorry we're late.
Welkin, you have a tank?
We can talk later. Right now, we need to stop those soldiers.
Enemy tank sighted, Welks. Switching to anti-tank combat. Armor-piercing shells loaded.
All right, let's go take it down.
Oh, there's a mortar. There we go. Not attacking with a tank. Tanks have 3 major means of attack: anti-armor shells, explosive mortar rounds, mounted machine gun. Anti-armor shells are effective against enemies covered in hard armor, such as tanks. Explosive mortars will hit a broad area with a Ragnite blast, ideal against ground units. Mortars travel a long arc, aim for the center of multiple foes for major results, but be aware that ammunition is limited. The machine gun is best suited to striking enemies that are too close for the mortar, and it's used to intercept incoming enemies. Okay, already did that.
Now!
Tanks have 2 separate HP totals: body HP and tread HP. Attacks to the tank's body and main cannon will reduce body HP, while blows to the tread reduce tread. Tank is destroyed if BHP is gone. If THP reaches 0, AP is drastically cut. It is easier to deal damage to the treads than to the body, even with grenades. Halting a tank before taking it out at your leisure may be a strategy that's both safe and sensible. The glowing blue radiator plate, yeah, I remember this. At the tank's rear is a weak point where even standard bullets can do some reasonable damage. Try to get behind enemy tanks for a chance to take them down while being careful not to expose your own rear to hostile fire. I think that's it.
Moving out.
Dude, she's gonna die. Maybe he'll attack the gate again, but I don't know how many hit points that gate has left now. Ooh, not many.
This gate can't take much more.
Oh, she got lucky.
Please hit.
Uh-oh.
No more. I can't.
Well, looks like I gotta do this one over. Try that on. Alright, so we gotta do something different than just wait, I guess.
There's going to be even more cat. The town watch will defend this gate so as many people as possible can get away. Moving out. Please hit.
Alright, let's see if I made a mistake moving that other guy over to the other side.
Please hit.
Alright, so you have grenades? No, he only has ragnade. He's dead. I can try and get him back from undercover in the cover before he dies. Ugh. Can I use the rag game? No.
My turn, okay?
Ah, what am I doing? We got some of her hit points back.
No! If this keeps up...
Now, how could he throw and shoot at the same time? There's something I'm missing here, something I don't remember.
Please hit!
Entering combat.
The tank should be able to breach that wall. It may provide us with a shortcut, Welks.
You've already seen that dialogue.
Hostile sighted. Hostile sighted.
Tank! It's a galleon tank!
Alicia, I'm sorry we're late.
Welkin, you have a tank?
We can talk later. Right now, we need to stop those soldiers.
Enemy tank sighted, Welk. Switching to anti-tank.
All right.
He's about to... He bit it.
Moving
Doing? He's almost dead again. Well, we use the ragnade on her again, I guess. Try and keep her alive. Gotta end that phase button quick. Ouch.
This gate can't...
I better get to that tank in a hurry.
Here we go.
Ah, okay.
Now.
Oh, I got lucky. I remembered.
Yes, we stopped it. Nice work. Ace.
Woohoo! Now you're my hero, Welkin.
The Imperials are running off for now. Looks like we bought some time at least.
Welks, it's a boy. Martha had a boy.
She gave birth in Dad's tank?
Yes, and without complications. They're both perfectly healthy.
Good. That's fantastic. Now let's stay sharp as we head out of town.
I even got a B on that? Wow. I'll take it.
Two hours after the first shots were fired, Brule was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Brule would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this, seeing all those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to. Animals are in a constant struggle to stay alive, but I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children. I mean, even if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so?
Welks, look. Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia?
Oh, he's adorable.
Just like you said, even in war, new life happens all around us. Come here. Look, that's your hometown.
Someday, we'll come back home again.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
Chapter 3. Vassal Urban Warfare.
All right, we're going to call it here for this episode. We'll pick up again on Chapter 3. Be good to each other. Take care of each other. The world's getting real dangerous out there. So have each other's backs. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you next video.